no, 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 no. We've got a vehicle right here. Forward though. Keep going forward. Stop! No, I need to do the introduction.
Oh, you need to do the... Okay.
Have you never seen one of the full videos?
Nope.
What have you seen? Just the shorts?
Yeah, just the shorts. Like reels on Instagram or maybe on Facebook.
Okay, I see. Okay. Hiya guys, welcome back to Clearview Driving. My name is Amin and today I'm doing a mock test with Saad, who is an experienced driver. So tell me a little bit about your experience. How many years have you been driving? And where have you been driving?
I've been driving for like past 7-8 years. I've been driving in my home country, Pakistan.
Yeah.
And I've been just moved to UK and I've been driving here for like past 3-4 months. So.
Have you had any driving lessons with an instructor?
No, nothing.
Okay. And you've only seen the short videos, you've never seen an actual full video?
No, never.
Okay, so today's drive is mostly just to see if you were to go and do your driving test today, what the result would be, and then what you'd need to do going forward.
Yes, true.
Okay, so do you want me to tell you a little bit about how today will go? Okay, so during this test, I'd like you to keep following the road ahead. Whenever I need you to turn Saad, I will tell you in good time. If I'm not saying anything, we're just going straight. If you're not sure where you're going, you can ask. If you're already in position, I'm not going to be able to help you there. We're going to do one maneuver. We may also carry out the emergency stop, similar to everything you've probably seen online, and a little bit of independent driving as well, where I'm going to get you to follow some signs for a little while.
Okay, sure.
All right, so before we get started, I am going to ask you a quick question about your vehicle before we get started, and then whilst you're driving, I'll ask you to demonstrate one of the controls whilst you're driving as well. So for the tell me question, could you tell me where do you find out the information for the recommended tyre pressure and how do you check this information?
It's actually written on the door right here.
Okay.
The tyre pressure. Yeah, and if your car has a gauge monitor, you can actually check there, or you can just use a pump or check it.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so whenever you're ready, we're going to start the engine and we're going to make our way down from here. Okay, so drive off whenever you're ready.
Again, what do I have to do if I want to put it in reverse?
It's a lift.
Okay, it's a lift. Okay, sure. Okay.
And if you could pull in and park up on the left just before the next parked car. Don't worry about the driveways on this occasion, just park before the silver car. Thank you. And drive off when you're ready. And turn left, first exit at the roundabout. Go straight ahead at the roundabout. It's the third exit. Approaching this roundabout to take the third exit, we needed to stay in the left-hand lane as it is straight ahead. Saad goes into the right-hand lane and unfortunately gets a dangerous fault as there is a large vehicle on the left-hand lane trying to take the exit. Oh, no. We've got a vehicle right here. Yeah? Oh, no. We've got a vehicle right here. Yeah?
But wasn't it supposed to go that in late because it was in that lane?
No, you can go straight from the left lane.
Okay.
As you can see, the vehicle did have to slow down significantly, which is why this went down as a dangerous fault. Had Saad simply gone round the roundabout to take the exit or even taken a different exit, this would not have been a fault.
Straight?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Saad, when it's safe to do so, I'd like you to demonstrate how you would wash the rear windscreen.
Okay.
Thank you. You can turn it off. And take the next road on your right, please. When approaching turns like this, you want to make sure you drive into the designated area into the middle of the road to make this turn. This way you're not obstructing vehicles behind you from being able to get through. Now at this point this only goes down as a minor fault as the road marking was slightly faded and there were large vehicles approaching on the opposite side of the road. Take the next road on your left, please.
Okay.
It's just here. And if you could pull in and park up on the left-hand side, just up there.
Okay.
In that big space is fine. Thank you. Okay, Saad, what I'd like you to do now, using this silver car in front, I would like you to pull up alongside this vehicle in the road, then reverse back and park within 2 car lengths and treat the driveway like a raised curb. Don't go on top of that section.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? After stopping, Saad does make a few adjustments and he's shuffling forward and then puts it into reverse gear and he's mainly looking over towards his left hand side. Now unfortunately at this point he gets a serious fault for observation as he has not looked over towards his right blind spot as the car is swinging into the road. Even whilst he's reversing, his main checks are towards the left hand side. He is checking his mirrors, but he does not check his right blind spot at any point. Remember, you need to be looking over your shoulders whilst you're reversing as the vehicle is swinging into the road. That's fine then, thank you. Drive off when you're ready.
Okay.
And then turn left. At the end of the road, turn left, please.
Okay.
Along this road, the speed bumps are slightly staggered. You can't really go over either one of them properly. You simply want to make sure you don't go too close to the parked vehicles and you're not obstructing oncoming vehicles, and you want to know what's happening behind you. Ahead of us, there is a pedestrian who steps into the road, and Saad deals with this really well. As the pedestrian was already in the road, you simply want to slow right down and come to a smooth, controlled stop. We're going to go straight ahead, second exit.
Okay.
Approaching this roundabout, Saad does approach a bit too fast and he gets marked down for his junction observation as the brake did come in a bit late. So we're currently on a one-way road, and you can tell this with the road marking painted in the middle of the road as well as the road signs on either side. You can also see all the vehicles are facing in the same direction. Now at the end of this road we are making a right turn, and you have to position fully on the right hand side of the road in order to make this turn. If you position on the left hand side at the end of a one-way road like this, you will get a serious fault, so always make sure to look at the road markings on a one-way road. Before turning right on a dual carriageway like this, you want to make sure the middle of the road, the centre of reservation, has enough space for the length of your vehicle. So at this point you can wait at a 45-degree angle, as you don't want to be blocking the dual carriageway. But we were able to take the turn straight away as the left hand side of the road was clear. Now we're currently on a 40 miles per hour road, and Saad didn't realise this until a little bit later, so he was a little bit slow initially. And we're also driving in the overtaking lane, but this doesn't give him a serious fault at this point, as he is making progress in this lane and nobody went out of their way to overtake us along this section. But you want to make sure you're not driving in the overtaking lane unless you are actually overtaking. We're going to be taking the next road on your left, please. And if you could pull it and park up on the left hand side, please. Just anywhere
on
along
the
here.
curb?
Not on the curb, just on the road.
Okay.
So what we're going to do now is shortly I'm going to get you to carry out the emergency stop.
Sure.
As you're driving down this road, I'm going to make sure it's nice and safe. I'm going to look around, and I'm going to give you this signal. Stop.
Okay.
I'd like you to stop the car as quickly and as safely as possible, but wait for my signal before you stop the vehicle.
Yeah, sure.
Okay? Alright, drive off whenever you're ready. If you can just park up again, just here. Just park up again here, signal.
Okay.
Just because someone turned up behind us.
Oh yeah, that's a great car.
We're just going to wait for the road to clear before we go, okay?
Yeah. Wait, there's one more car. No,
Yeah,
that turn
there's a few more. We'll just wait for all of them, there's a few more. If this road's too busy, we'll find somewhere else.
Sure. This is the last one.
Okay. And drive off when you're ready. Okay, someone's behind us again, so we're not doing it here. Just keep driving normally. I'll remind you again when we are going to do it, okay?
You took a left on the road.
It's okay.
Okay.
This road's just a bit too busy right now. I'll tell you when we can do it, okay?
Sure.
Alright, so we're now doing the emergency stop. When it's safe, I'm going to give you that signal, but wait for my signal, okay?
Sure.
Stop! Thank you. I'm not going to get you to do that again. Drive off when you're ready.
Okay.
And turn. As we're approaching this junction to turn left, the view at the end of this road is obscured by parked vehicles on the right hand side of the road. When it's like this, you want to make sure you look carefully and peep and creep, slowly moving out until you can see the road fully. Saad looks once or twice and moves out, and there was a van approaching. We did cause the van to slow down slightly, so this gets marked down as a minor fault. Start the independent part of your driving test now. I'm going to give you a series of directions to follow and some signs. When we get to the traffic lights, turn right, and then follow signs to Heathrow. Keep going forward though. Keep going forward. When trying to give way to an emergency vehicle, always try and pull up somewhere safe and think about the road furniture around you, so islands in the middle of the road or parked vehicles on either side. Right, yeah. And now we're following signs to Heathrow, yeah?
Okay.
roundabout, take the second exit. Turn right, please. Okay, so that's the end of your driving test. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, it wouldn't be a pass. Do you know why?
Because maybe I made a mistake in the first runabout.
Yeah.
Because you actually had to, turn the steering. And secondly, maybe I missed one place the bus. It was giving the indicator on the right. I should have stopped, but I went straight anyway. So I think these two things maybe.
Okay, the main one is, I'm trying to think of the bus. Is that on the high street at the end?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, no, that was fine. Okay, the main big issue is the one that you just said. It's the roundabout at the beginning. Now, approaching that roundabout, I said to you, we're going to go straight, third exit. You went into the right-hand lane. Going into the right-hand lane, the vehicle on your left, they don't expect you to be coming off.
Okay.
Because the right-hand lane is just for going after
towards
12.
right. Okay.
That's it. And so he approached in the left lane and he was going straight and he was coming up quite close to us as well.
Oh, yes,
So
true.
he has no idea that you're going to try and
Go straight.
switch and at that point. So that was quite dangerous, that bit there. Generally, whenever you're going straight, stick to the left unless you have road markings telling you have to be on the right.
Okay.
That's how I would have dealt with that one.
Okay.
The other one was, your parallel park? Okay, control-wise, brilliant. Observation, you would have got a serious fault. Because when you first started that manoeuvre, you're in the middle of the road, dealing with the gear and kind of figuring out what you're doing for a while. You didn't check anywhere before reversing, and even while you're reversing, you're not checking around. I know you knew the learner was waiting for you, but it's just your focus is all on kind of just there. The car is swinging. We need to look over there to the right and over here to the pavement. Okay. So these are.
Yeah, I actually
kind of
just saw in this mirror, and I have to do like.
Yes, you have to keep doing your checks when you're reversing like that. Okay.
Okay.
Afterwards, we were driving on the Uxbridge Road. And you carried on driving in the right-hand lane for quite some time. It was all right because nobody really went out of their way to overtake you.
Yeah.
But
because I was actually observing. But yeah, you're right. I should have.
Exactly.
Yes, true.
Yeah. So we're in the overtaking lane when we're not overtaking.
Okay.
And when we first went onto that road, it's 40, but you were just driving 30 for a while. And then eventually you gradually sped up.
Yeah, actually, I didn't saw any boards, so I was like confused maybe. But then I should have seen in the navigation, yeah.
No, not even on the navigation, but there were signs on the road here and there. So,
I think I missed them.
yeah. You know when we were slowing down for the ambulance that turned up? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
You did the right thing by checking your mirrors, getting out of the way, but right when you saw the ambulance, we had an island in the middle of the road.
Yes, true.
So you've got to think about where you're giving way.
Okay.
Because if we stop near the island, it makes it much harder for them, wasn't it?
True.
So I wouldn't have slowed down there. I would have just sped up
Okay.
to get past the island quicker.
Okay.
So that way they can carry on with their speed and then get around you where there's no island.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes, okay.
The big roundabout where we took the Heathrow exit, there was a little bit too much movement in the lane, but the really good thing is you were checking your mirrors, you knew your position, you knew what was happening in your surroundings. You dealt with that little, what's it called, the little width restriction very nicely. But I felt like we slowed down a bit too late. Would you agree?
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
In the first half of your test, I felt like you were driving really nicely, very smooth, really good braking. In the second half, I started to feel that you were driving a bit fast and braking a bit late.
Yeah, actually, later on I got a bit comfortable with the car. So,
Too comfortable with the car in the second.
Yes. Because at first it was everything new. So,
yeah.
But after some time I was like, okay, now I know how the brake works, how the things work. So, yes.
But in the second half, I felt like, oh, we could have been a bit slower there. Oh, that brake was a bit sharp.
Okay.
So just be careful to keep it like how you had it in the first half. It was really nice. On the first two roads, as we started driving, I was thinking, wow, he's actually driving really well. Like, considering you haven't had any lessons, you drive very well. It was very smooth. You're doing all the right things. I didn't have any faults. It started off really, really well. When we got to that roundabout, I was just like, oh no, he's gone into the right. There's a lorry coming up on our left. That's it. And I could see where that truck was headed. I was like, ah.
Oh yes, it was a mess up. True.
But it's okay. The whole point of this mock test is to realise
now
where your
actually
faults
I know
are.
a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay.
But overall, honestly, impressive drive considering you haven't had any lessons and you've not really driven in the UK with anyone that kind of tells you, yep, this is how you're doing it.
Yeah, no, it's just the first time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so well
so
done.
I was like, okay, let's go and see what happens. But it really helped. Like, you know, I would have I would have done this mistake in my actual test.
Yeah.
So it would have been a fail. But now, thank God, I know these things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Even if you
good.
go the wrong way, I would have been okay with that. But you don't want to be moving in front of people.
Okay.
And even when we came out on a left turn earlier before the ambulance, you didn't look carefully towards the right. I saw the van approaching, and then when you turned out, you saw the van, you were like, oh, you were trying to speed up quickly.
Okay.
But by then you noticed the van did have to slow down for you.
Yes, exactly. I noticed that too.
I noticed you noticed all of the faults, so well done.
Yeah.
That's a good thing that's come out of this.
But yeah, but actually the thing is that the car was new. So in the second half I got a bit comfortable. So that's why it was like a bit, you know, fast and sharp braking. But yeah, overall, so far so
Overall,
good.
not bad.
Okay, thank you.
That's all right. All done for today, and thank you for being on the channel.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed today's video and learned a thing or two. If you have, drop us a comment. Let us know what you learned. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it so you can see more videos like this. Subscribe if you're new and select the bell icon so that you get a notification every time that I upload. That's it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on the channel.
Bye-bye.